won't get in trouble if I speak out.
All right now. This one right here goes out to the 210. This is for all the real hustlers and the people that's been wondering where we been. Well, we back, baby. We didn't really go nowhere, but we back, baby. And we back with DJ Baby Blue Diamond, BBD, T1 and D live at 5. Yeah, I know you feel it. For all the parents and the children, grinding for better, sending praises to the ceiling. Well, you asked, I guess it's time that we spill it. See, there's a difference between copy and really being authentic. Most can play the game well, but they not really in it. See, that's the story of my life. I was the underdog, then I found myself and found my voice. Now I'm in front of y'all, doing it big for the tone, for the bros, for the hustlers and the joes and everybody in between. I can't explain how I be feeling till I feel it, but the way that I've been lately, don't think I can be defeated. Forget the season, all summer, winter, spring, and fall I'm eating. Forget the reason, just believe me when I tell you that I'm ready. And if I call you on the celly and you really my friend, better receive me.
DJ Sticky Keys. DJ Sticky Keys. Well, if you like this or laugh, click like. If you don't, put a thumbs down, because I ain't never did comedy to the phone before. They never asked me before. But
it's like phone sex.
I wanna first give a big thank you to DJ Baby Blue Diamond for allowing me to be on the show and do this. She told me to come through and rock the stage. She was, hey, come through and rock the stage. I got here. Ain't no motherfucking stage. It ain't no stage. I got in the back and I was like, what the fuck, they finna wheel the stage out in the back or something? They gonna put it together. But, hey, we gonna make it work. We gonna make it do what it do. I don't talk a lot about, I don't do a lot of outrageous comedy. I talk a lot about myself. A lot about things that I go through, real life shit. I talk a lot about my son. My son is a big part of my life. I got a 6-year-old son. I told my son, this summer you got to get some social interaction. You got to go hang out with other little kids. You got to get that social interaction and hang out with kids your age. But then I told him, I was like, hey, son, if one of them kids hit you, you hit their ass back. You know what I'm saying? You got all the right to hit their ass back. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna get in trouble with me. No, fuck that. I told him I'd do you one better, son. If you whoop the kid ass, I'm gonna come up there and whoop the dad ass. I ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't lying, son. I gotta show my son. I speak my word. Your word is your bond. I drop him off at school. I tell him, I was like, son, I'm finna go to work. He was like, all right, Dad. I didn't expect the motherfucker to call me so soon. You know, when he called me at work. He was like, hey, your son got into a fight. You know, at that very moment, I realized I'm gonna have to whoop a dad ass. You know what I'm saying? I got to get ready to whoop a dad ass. You know, so I pull up to the school. I go, is this mic even on? I don't even think I need this goddamn mic. You think I need this shit? I don't even think I need this motherfucking mic. I need it. This is the stage border right here. See if I see myself here.
You get zapped if you get off.
All right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't want to step it off and then shit start going off in this motherfucker. But as I was saying, I told my son, where the kid at? Let me see the kid. I got to gauge the kid by the dad. You know what I mean? Gauge the kid. That may be what the dad gonna look like. I walk in, I see the kid got a big ass head, little body. I was like, oh, I got this. I'm finna fuck this dad up. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna fuck his ass up. I didn't expect, you gotta expect the unexpected. I didn't expect for this motherfucker to walk in the door. He ducked down. You know what I'm saying? He ducked down to walk through the motherfucking door. This motherfucker had the word hate tattooed on his fucking knuckles. You understand? Anybody with the word hate tattooed on their fucking knuckles, that is not a motherfucker you want to fuck with. You know, I'm just keeping it real. Like I knew I had a fight on my hands when I seen he had a scar on his eye. You know, I told my son, you got to learn a valuable lesson today, nigga. You're gonna have to learn a very valuable lesson. You got to learn when to hold them, learn when to fold them, learn when to walk away. You know, run away, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you are getting your ass kicked, run away. Do not stay there and receive this ass here, son. I'm just, you know, I told he was like, Dad, you not gonna do nothing. He gave me a black eye. I was like, motherfucker, get in the car. Get in the motherfucking car. It'll be 2 black eyes here. 2 black eyes right now. Somebody got to drive home, motherfucker. Somebody got to drive home. You know, I talk a lot about my kids, man. My son, I love my son. He's an asshole. But, my little asshole. I knew my son was an asshole when we were driving on the highway. And we're going to Colorado, fucking Lamborghini drives by. I drive a 2003 Crown Victoria. You know, y'all probably knew that. Y'all probably gauged that as when I came in here. But I love my car. My fucking Lamborghini passes up. My son look at me and he say, Dad, why you don't got no Lamborghini? I look at him and I say, you the reason I ain't got no Lamborghini, motherfucker. Your mama should have sucked your ass up. Your mama should have swallowed your ass. I'd have been driving real fast. I would not have this 2003 Crown Victoria. I'll tell you that. Yes. But I appreciate these little giggles that y'all giving me in this motherfucker tonight. I would go on, but I ain't got no headlights on the front of my car. And I chance being here today. Yes. No headlights at all. I got 2 flashlights duct taped to the front of my car. So I see all this fancy ass equipment in this fancy basement. I know y'all got a couple of D-cell batteries in this motherfucker. My headlights are a little dim. But a lot of comedians like to leave on a big joke. I ain't gonna do that at all. Nigga like me, just gonna walk to the other side of this basement.
Oh, shit. Swallow you.
Can you leave the studio, please?
Do I hear Ian?
No, just leave the studio. Oh, Lord.
There's a technical difficulty.
Oh, I just said Ian.
Yo, it's your go, DJ Baby Blue Diamond. Go ahead.
Y'all trying to keep me at the end. You all damn ready.
Can you see each other?
Use my phone.
You can see each other.
We can't see me or him.
I can see you. I can see all 3 of y'all.
Okay.
If I came over here, they wouldn't know who the hell was
You
talking.
see our
A shoulder? Say hello to the
They
shoulder.
wouldn't know who the hell was talking.
It's your boy D, aka Mr. Live at 5 himself.
What's that? And this your boy T1.
You want to sit that close to me? Let's see how it is. And we here with Where You Ask Podcast. We have a special guest in the building. I know you probably saw his comedic hour, not really hour, couple minutes up there. Mr. Tha Mack in the building.
Oh yeah, you know who it is. It's Tha Mack, San Antonio's outlaw comedy. Y'all can find me at blackpeoplemeet.com. Christian Mingle.
Yeah.
Do people still use blackpeoplemeet.com?
No, but I know.
Is Christian Mingle really? Are they really Christians on that site?
I mean, you Christians gotta have love too.
I know, but are they really Christian or they lying like they Christians on that site?
I think yeah. We should do don't do that. We get canceled. We start talking about religion and stuff like that. Cancellation.
Because I'm about to say so.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm about to say, you know what? I'm just gonna say this one part. If you want to find a freak, go to church.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. Go to church and get you a Virgo.
I ain't in the zodiac. I'm just women in general.
I mean,
women have their own zodiac,
and I'm joking.
I had no time.
Joking.
I had no time to do none of that in church. You know, my mom, she was part of the Usher board.
Oh yeah, she watched you.
Yeah. So you get your ass popped up around me.
Did they wear the gloves?
Yeah. You ever got popped with a wool glove? Leave a stain.
No, but I used to get the pinch and turn.
You get a pinch?
The pinch and turn.
The pop is
pinch
worse.
you and then turn you. Ooh, that's.
I think the pop is
Would
worse.
you fall asleep in church?
Because it's like a. Like people can hear that.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, yeah, you gonna get it. You fall asleep.
That's when you get this.
Fall asleep in the church.
People turn around like, hit with a glove.
Somebody got hit with the glove. But we here with Way Y'all's podcast, and we have a couple of topics we want to talk about tonight. You know, I don't know if you're into the music scene that much, Mr. Excuse me, I'm trying to read these comments.
You echoing.
I'm an old soul.
Sorry. There you go. You old soul?
I'm an old soul. You know,
what you talking about, music class?
Yeah, I mean, music wise, I'm an old soul, so I can't really tell you with all the
what's going on in the new stuff.
You ain't missing
nothing too
out.
much.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm an old ass man when you start talking about
You ain't mentioned
Travis. He sound like me.
What you mean?
Too much, just people. I guess I don't know if you can relate to this because you know comedians sometimes, not you per se, but other comedians still other comedies lines and stuff. Like Steve Harvey recently got called out by the guy that was over in the house hanging with Mr. Cooper. I think called him out for stealing some Halloween jokes and stuff. But some hip hoppers, you know, stealing people's lines.
Oh yeah,
Tory Lanez stealing lines from Cassidy.
Travis can speak more on that because.
I mean, but I'm a fan of Tory Lanez, though. I heard about that. I'm a fan of Tory Lanez, man.
It was like I think it was like the Funk Flex freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, it was two of them though, right?
You can speak on it if you want to speak on it.
I was just saying, I can see you. Oh, I can see you a whole lot better, man. You
Okay, there.
Look, we're the same complexion. I didn't like that comment.
I appreciate it. See, that's why you got to have a good team.
No, we're the same complexion.
No, that's why you got to have a good team. That's why my team is the best in the motherfucking game. You know what I'm saying? Because they let me know when I'm slacking. When I'm lacking, nigga, you looking bad on camera.
But Travis, go ahead and speak on it a little bit more.
Light on you, nigga.
Say that again.
She was saying, talk about the So we was talking about this. Was it last week we was talking about it?
Yeah, in our group chat.
In the group chat?
Yeah, in the group chat, yeah.
So Travis just put me on that
Tory Lanez
did a
freestyle. No, he did a freestyle.
He did a freestyle over a beat.
Yeah. No, he did a freestyle and stole some of Cassidy lines. Cassidy did a diss track against him, calling him out on it, and then Tory Lanez responded. That's basically what's going on right now.
Yeah. And then Tory, that picture, I was gonna make a shirt out of it. The picture that the picture that Cassidy used of Tory Lanez was
Tory Lanez
was priceless, man.
Half ball, fade back.
He had braids going over.
Oh no, he didn't.
Oh,
man.
No,
he did.
It was bad.
No, he didn't.
So go ahead, Travis, speak on it a little bit. Shout out to Travis, he couldn't make it tonight, but he's still here chopping it up.
Once I get back into the studio, I'll let everybody know what's been up. So but because I want to actually like be able to like really like speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So like once I get back in the studio, but I'll discuss that part. But as far as this back and forth between Tory Lanez and Cassidy, so there's been a couple of flex freestyles that Tory's been on, and I've been a Cass fan since Cass came out. You know what I'm saying? So like I've always followed him. And I can pick up and a lot of other his diehard fans can pick up bars that he's recited before, like, you know, just boom, like clockwork. Right. So there's been a couple of freestyles Tory Lanez did on Flex that people immediately pointed out, and I made the comment in our group chat that no matter how much you try to change it up, whether you speed it up or whatever, however the case may be, you can't help but say it, especially if it's a line from someone, you can't help but say it in the way that person said it. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because of the way that bar is structured, you can't help that. Just like with
Biggie, I'm not a hater. I just crush a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't help but say it like it.
I called myself on it. That was big fun.
We finna take her DJ.
Hey, I caught it. At least I caught it.
She didn't call it the locks, the lows.
Shut up. Shut up.
We gonna let her make it on.
We ain't going there. That's in the past. Don't bring up the past.
We already got on her about the lows.
Don't bring up the past. Do not bring up the past.
Nah, we done already did that.
For like paying homage though. Paying homage.
Well, that's what Tory said. Tory. I will give Tory credit. Like, he has like shouted Cass out, but at the same time, if you continuously biting somebody's bars or their lyrics, and these niggas is still alive, and you that much of a fan, you claim, why you ain't hit this man up to do no work? If you're that much of a fan.
Right. And I feel like if you paying homage, then you use their line maybe once or twice.
Right,
not
you using like bars that are.
And then if you paying homage, you're gonna say like my man Cass said, you're not gonna just do the bar.
Right. So that wasn't happening. Cass said something about it, let it go, and then it kept going on. So Cass made an interview, right? A diss track. I think it's called Perjury, right?
I think it is. I think so.
Yeah, it's called Perjury.
Cassidy did an interview addressing it first.
Right. He did an interview addressing it first.
And then it happened again.
And then so then he was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and like.
He went ahead and dropped his diss track, but Travis said that Tory Lanez dropped the diss track. I haven't heard it yet.
I don't know if it is the diss track per se, but I mean he did say a couple things about Cassidy, and I heard the freestyle. So I'm like, okay, I haven't heard. I haven't looked at Cassidy's because I don't really follow. I mean, I like Cassidy. You know what I mean? I don't follow him like that because, like, I know he had medical issues and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm a fan. To know that he was going through what he was going through, and like I was saying, I'm a.
Yeah, you see the
you see the picture.
Don't do my dog like that, man.
From a comedian point of view, if you saw another local comedian out here stealing some of the jokes you told, how would you handle it?
I mean, comedy is not like rap.
No, it's not like rap.
Because like if I heard a motherfucker telling my joke, I'd be like, damn. I would probably approach him. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You know that shit mine. Especially if it's verbatim.
All personal.
Yeah.
Especially like the son's about your joke.
Yeah.
I mean, the joke's about your son.
You can't really. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, he can tell my joke, but he can't do it like how I do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's I feel like it's giving me, because people are gonna come back and be like, you doing that like this motherfucker. You doing it like me. So
what's crazy is that it happens in R&B, but it's not frowned upon.
And that's true.
Like in R&B, you got numerous of people, Trey Songz, Genuine, everybody. They'll take something from an artist, like a little line, and just make it into their own. But we know who said it. Like
every nigga do it. Ooh yeah.
Everybody does it.
Every nigga got ooh yeah.
And each song is one of those. It's at least one of those in there.
Ooh yeah, or baby. All the niggas say it. Yeah, they all say.
Shout out to Julian Stowworth for tuning in. The Mac. Shout out to Chris Saego from Oregon for tuning in. He couldn't stay long, but thank you guys for tuning in. Now, man, a couple of these topics tonight might get us canceled a little bit now, but we're gonna talk about it anyway.
Oh, wait a minute.
Now, we all love comics. We all love Batman, Superman, DC, Iron Man. If you love all those superheroes, man, then we all know who Batman and Robyn is. Everybody knows that. Right. But apparently the new comic book Robyn's coming out as bisexual. I want to know yours. Wow.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Wow. So I guess Robyn's line is going to be, yes, Batman, what do you need to do?
all these years.
Yes, Daddy, I can help you slay the bad guy, Daddy.
Maybe that was why maybe that's why his outfit was so.
That's why his outfit looked like Cameo.
His drawers
with the drawers on the outside, because he tastes like cotton. I'm joking. Old school reference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's something I can relate to right there. When he started doing stuff like that, I can't do the hippie.
It's one thing I've noticed,
but everything's like that nowadays too.
Yeah, that's what
the baby said it. Like you said, Kanye West said it. But just like what is it? That old school cartoon, the Rugrats is coming back out, and I guess Phil and Lil's mom is supposed to be a gay, a single gay mom. But apparently she's supposed to be dating a woman when they come back out.
Phil and Lil mom was she had a man.
Yeah. No, Phil and Lil, the twins.
She had a man. You remember she had a little funky ass hair sticking all over the little coat. Kodak before Kodak Black was Kodak Black. That's right.
Why isn't Phil and Lil's mom is the one they used to wear the workout?
Yeah. You're right.
Well, apparently. Huh?
No, you're right.
No,
look it up.
No, you're talking about somebody else.
No, somebody else. You talking about Chucky's dad? That was Chucky's dad with the weird hair.
No.
Well, anyway, okay, we're not gonna get into debate, but anyway, when they come,
we're dissecting it now.
But when the Rugrats do come back out and they're all grown up, Phil and Lil's mom is supposed to be a lesbian now. So they changed it.
Does that really surprise you though?
Huh?
No.
Research.
Looking at Phil and Lil's mom, does that surprise you?
Like, no, I thought she was gay the whole time. The way she dressed.
None of this. That's
pull it up. There you go.
Look,
Howard Duville.
Oh yeah.
Where's Howard Duville? That was their dad. Well, of course they had a dad because that's how she had Phil and Lil. But
he was probably sleeping on the couch.
But how many times did we see Howard Duville?
He had a job.
He was in there. Right, he was a truck driver.
I didn't know he was even a character.
No, he was there.
That's why she's a lesbian now. He wasn't
home on the weekends.
He wasn't there to lay down the pipe. So she became
stay at home on the weekends. Don't do them like that.
Man, shout out to Ms. Austin. Iceman is an Omega level and been gay in the comic publication for years. Iceman was gay.
Who? George Gervin?
Oh shit!
You talking about
you said Iceman. That's the first thing that came to mind.
Okay, let me
George Gervin. We would really get canceled. He on there looking at her and he's like, "Yo, folks, using my goddamn name."
Okay, let me reread the comment. Iceman is an Omega level and been gay in the comic publication.
So you talking about Iceman, the Samuel Jackson?
Yeah, no, Iceman, the X-Men, yes.
No, that's Frozen.
See, man.
See?
Wow.
On my team good.
Hey, shout out George Gervin, man. My bad. I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Jokes, nigga. These are jokes.
Is there any other cartoon character that was gay that we really didn't want to see the signs, but we knew it was there, low key? Harley Quinn?
No.
You seen in the new series?
No, I haven't seen it.
We're talking about but most of the time, times out of 10 is guys. They don't really put out the girls too much. I'm not saying it's not a thing.
Oh no.
But
she's dating Poison
Ivy.
I mean, that's not frowned upon as much as
as a guy. That's what I said. Is there any
guy? That's nasty.
Robyn and Batman's relationship is
that's what I said. How do you, as a superhero, that's your day one. That's the one you call when you in trouble. He's talking about, yes, I'm here to save the day. You're gonna be like, nah, I don't need you to save the day no more. Like,
you ain't finna trust him.
At least he can fight though. I mean, for the most part.
Hey,
can he fight? Robyn can fight.
I said for the most part.
Hey, and that's true. My auntie, God rest her soul, she always told me like, I got an uncle that's
in that community.
Yeah. So I don't
found upon anyone like that.
There you go. And
unless it's forced.
I just feel like
my aunt told me,
don't force me to accept shit.
Nobody better not mess with Ricky. Nobody better not mess with Ricky. Yeah, you mess with Ricky, he gonna fight you till Ricky can't fight.
I always feel like if that's what you like, that's what you like. Just don't. I just feel like just don't push it out there to the kids. I feel like
they had the drag queens reading books at one point. And
they did, and they had to counsel that.
I feel like kids don't even know who they are yet.
Exactly.
You know, so how would they even know if they?
Speaking of that,
because in schools they have the
birth certificate. Like they taking that off. They trying to.
Well, we have a video clip. We're gonna show the video clip, and then we're gonna talk about it. And then we let y'all know what y'all think. I believe all up in y'all face.
Know what you're on for it. You know you need Taco Bell. So.
Shut up.
That shit gonna smell like.
It comes with a lot of privilege and a lot of expectation with protection. You feel me? It's a whole bunch of trans people you can read. I'm talking about going way back to like the 70s, the 60s and shit. They're gonna tell you about the complex nature of disclosure. If you meet a fine woman or man in the club and you trying to holler at them, you buying them drinks and you trying to get a drink bottle or whatnot, if it come out they are trans, they didn't trick you. You feel what I'm saying? You like them. You were attracted to them. This is own up to it. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that either. Ain't nothing wrong with you being attracted to trans people. All it is a lot of y'all have a whole bunch of insecurities and be embarrassed and ashamed about what you like because you know the world tells you ain't supposed to like that shit. And that's what it come down to. You feel violated because you've been exposed and you recognize now your desire sexually is something that you've been told not to like. And in conclusion, I've said it before, I'll say it again. When it comes to your idea of disclosure, it's so arbitrary you don't recognize that whether a trans woman discloses on day 1 or day 1,000, they still gonna get knocked off. You feel me?
Wow. Wow. So I follow him on TikTok. His name is Conscious Lee. If anybody want to go, he's an educated brother too. Like
lock this nigga on all our social.
Man,
he's an educated. He's a teacher. He teaches. I think he teaches high school and college.
Forget all that.
I'm saying he's coming.
I disagree with what
I definitely disagree with what he said.
I feel like you can't say that you are attracted to trans person, especially if you don't know.
You don't know.
And the way modern technology has advanced, medicine has advanced, you can't even tell anymore. People get their surgery done from the best doctors. You don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so one of the examples was this dude said if he meet a chick at a party and he take her home and they do the thing, but then it turns out that she was 16 years old. Does that mean he's attracted to 16 years old? Or if that girl would have said, hey, I'm 16, that would have changed his whole perspective on, like, hey, man, nah, hell no, you're a little girl. Yeah. Maybe, some people is cool with that shit too. But I'm just saying, women always say, I'm going to use women. Women always say, give us the option to choose. Like, if you're going to be in a relationship just to hit and all that, don't run me through these games. Give me the option to choose if I want to play those games or not. So what's the difference between you meeting somebody at a club and they look like a chick, they talk like a chick, the visual, men are visual, so we looking at the body, and then y'all making out and shit like that, and then all of a sudden you say, oh yeah, by the way, I used to be a guy. No straight guy is gonna take that and be like, oh shit, that's cool. I'm not into that, but I'm just gonna leave it alone from here. No, he's probably gonna get beat the fuck up.
He is gonna get
or whatever they want to use, whatever.
That's the dude.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I think he said that's not. She didn't trick him. That's definitely a trick or deception. They hand in hand. So
man, look,
whatever should have said something. Go ahead, Travis.
Really?
That anytime you take a person's power of choice away, you're wrong.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And then as far what's his name again?
Conscious Lee.
Conscious Lee. Okay. I don't know where he got his education from.
Wait,
but they really need to reevaluate. He need to be evaluated.
Maybe that's what he's attracted to.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like if you like men, just say that.
He tried to exclude himself by saying
No.
he's married.
Yeah, he tried to exclude
You can't
himself,
throw that
but
shit out. Right, you know what I'm
he
saying?
told on himself.
Them are the ones. That's why I ain't married. I ain't never finna get married. That's what turn you over. Change it to the other side, man. Yeah.
Well, I've been married for 13 years. I ain't never got.
Consciously is gay, and that's cool. Like consciously is a homosexual, and that's fine. I ain't got no like. If that's what you do, that's what you do. But don't sit up here and try to tell somebody whose thought process ain't even thinking like that. Like D said, no heterosexual individual, male or female, is gonna go for that. And like if you sit like if a woman sees an attractive man, like what she believes is attractive man, and that's exactly how they're presenting themselves, and then it comes out that they, you know, that their biological DNA is the same as, you know what I'm saying, is the same as theirs. Like, come on, man. That's common sense.
If he find out that she still has a I know you ain't used to cussing, so I'm gonna cuss for you. If the dude gets introduced to this chick and they go back and he finds out that either one she got a dick or either one she got a pussy made out of dick meat.
Dick meat.
Ain't never heard that. That's just nasty.
He just taking notes for his next comedy session.
Yeah. I ain't you get this. This the last goddamn episode tonight.
He said, "I had me on the wrong episode."
Yeah.
For next week,
George, girl, I just been calling in.
Hey, that might help us out. That might give us clout.
Man.
George, if you tuning in, George Gervin, give us some clout.
The Iceman.
He said what he said.
He doing more than finger rolling.
Yeah, he gonna make a roll through this motherfucker. I'm telling you, 20 of these talking about me.
I gotta come up here deep.
Man, well, before we end the show, I know back to school is starting back, and you know, 3 of the people on this show have kids, so you can talk about it. How do y'all feel about back to school? What do y'all feel about this mask mandate? I know the school I work at, the school district, I work at Judson Independent School District. They sent a letter home today. Everybody has to wear a mask. It's mandated. They said, forget what the governor said, wear your mask. What are your thoughts on your kids going back to school?
That's cool, but it's going to be ultimately up to the parents.
No,
parents don't care about that shit.
Yeah, they don't care about that, but they sent a letter home saying it's mandated. We can force your kids to wear a mask at school.
They can't force nobody to do shit.
But they can't force
them. They can. They actually can.
We can tell them they can't come to school.
Yeah, like they can definitely force them to do that, or homeschool your kid, because those are the only options. You either do that or homeschool your kid, because the virtual option is no more.
It's no more. Yeah, a lot of parents are homeschooling their kids. They're not even using a program. They're just gonna teach what they know.
How old is?
I got a 6-year-old and then I got a 12-year-old. 12-year-old girl.
So what are your thoughts on them starting back school?
I mean, I come from the age, like I was raised by my great aunt, you know what I mean? So I came from the age where she didn't give a fuck. Your arm had to be falling off for you to miss school.
Yeah. I think that's any of our parents, right? That's any of our
You got chicken pox, or you gonna go into the city?
Yeah, we're gonna put some calamine.
Right. Shout out to Whitney Perry for tuning in.
That's gonna be pink as hell.
And then the nurses know better, right? No matter what disease you had, the nurse gonna give you an ice pack and send you back to class.
What's wrong with him? Yeah.
Robitussin. Oh yeah.
That's tussin for everything.
Put some tussin on there. Chris Rock. Yeah, I don't. Me personally, I think in about 3 weeks. They're gonna end up going back to a virtual anyway.
I think everything's gonna shut down.
I don't think it's gonna go a whole school year. At least I wouldn't. I'm not gonna have. If it gets too bad, because the cases is already super high, and Texas is a hot spot. Mm-hmm. So if it gets too bad, I'm gonna take my kids out, and I'll just homeschool. Now you can buy a package. For like
I said, I work at a school. I was helping with registration last week and this week, and I already seen it. Parents coming up to the school, registering their kids, saying, "Hey, I can't bring my son or daughter because they already got COVID right now. But I just came to register my kid."
See,
Or like the parents went on a vacation and came back and gave it to the kids. So we seen that already. Like half the school is already quarantined before school even started.
Yeah, that whole. Hey D, I don't think the virtual situation is gonna come back because
I feel like it might
schools have like
in classroom. I feel like they're still virtual because they're still going to be on computers half the time anyway.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, but it's full capacity though. It's not like
no, it's full capacity. Yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying?
Now, a lot of parents don't feel
12 kids in a classroom, and it's
20, 25.
Like you're gonna be like it is in regular school. Yeah. You're gonna be right there.
Parents are calling to the school before they even register their child. How many kids are in
my
first grade?
Kids sit in the front.
We're not coming.
Sit in the front, and some shit pop off. Y'all the first ones out. That's what I'm telling my kids.
It's all about money. That virtual thing.
That is assault. In this day and age, that's assault. And I'll be like you. I'm ready to fight the dad. And if he come in, if he duck under, then I got some help. I got a couple of people that'll drop him a little lower. You know, we'll take care of the rest.
But for real, wear y'all mask though.
Yeah, stay protected. Wear your mask.
They were talking about double mask.
Yeah, they say double mask. With the double mask.
Oh no, now they trying to suffocate.
Right.
Do the double mask.
So it's gonna be. It's gonna be. I don't even know how.
It's gonna be more difficult for the little ones. Kinder and up kind of get it, but pre-kinders they don't understand wearing a mask all day.
My son's in first grade. He kind of like on the whole mask thing. Like he kind of really aware. I think because his mom, but you know, I think some kids, some not. I think just depending on the like how you said the grade level and stuff like that.
And like you said with the parents, because there's parents who came to the school and saying, "How are you gonna keep a mask on my son? Because I don't even keep a mask on him."
It's what the government wants.
What should happen? And this probably just be the asshole in me thinking like this, but if your kid refuses to wear their mask after repeated times, they should have a special classroom for those motherfuckers that don't want to wear their mask.
Let them get each other sick.
Y'all can go and y'all can
let them pass it
spread
around
y'all
to
shit
each other.
ISS. They're gonna ISS.
Slapping cooties.
So
on
we're
the
gonna call it CIS. COVID
in
is
school suspension. Segregation.
Segregation. COVID is school segregation.
But parents,
I would have to be the teacher not to watch that
Yeah,
class.
that's
no, they're gonna be in there.
He's gonna watch them motherfuckers.
They're gonna be in that little window.
Sit down.
Hey,
You can't make me. You ain't in here. I don't care.
Let them go at 3:00. They be good.
I don't get paid enough to keep you.
It's ultimately the only way it's gonna work is if the parents is on board all the way. If you got any parents that's like, my kid is not gonna wear the mask because of they got health issues or this, I understand that. If that's the case, keep your kid at home, find you a at-home job or something. Don't send your kid knowing that y'all go party every damn week at who knows whose house. Then you have it's a strong chance of your kid bringing the shit to get to everybody else because the mask don't protect you 100%. So you can still get it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's not just the parents too, the teachers too, because there's teachers sometimes who like, I get it when you're teaching the class, sometimes kids can't hear you because your mask is on and you want to.
Y'all should have those clear.
They should have that, but you know, district trying to save money. They
y'all can do that. Look, hey, y'all can do that shit yourself. Get those, what is it? It's fiberglass. Huh?
Yeah, build it yourself.
Plexiglass. You can hang that shit yourself. Tell the kids if you come past this, you getting popped.
Do that 50 feet, do the Heisman. You thought.
Johnny, if you bring your ass
start
around
throwing all the
this
worksheets out, catch your worksheet like a frisbee. Hit the worksheet.
Nah, they come and get it themselves. Y'all touch everything yourself. You need a pencil? It's over there. Go get it. Go get one. Don't come up here. Don't ask me nothing.
I just want to say shout out to our guest, Tha Mack, for being on Well You Asked podcast. Hope you had a great time. If not, too bad. You're still coming back. We're gonna invite you back soon.
Hey man, I need to put my team. Had a Filthy Spoon had a band.
Go ahead, give us a shout. Give you
shout out to Danny P. Shout out to everybody I can't shout out to. Shout out Danny P. Ricky Ray and my uncle Brady.
You feel like you're the best comedian out here?
I mean, I'm the outlaw San Antonio.
I'm just saying because we had Alvin Perry. We also had Clifton.
So I asked him the same thing, but me, I just like controversy.
Yeah. I mean, I try to.
You guys said we the best podcast. Fucking right we are. And we a box too.
You got to own it.
Nah. Well, you asked is not the best.
To me,
radio is the best.
to me, I'm the best.
I can say that because I remember you three.
Yeah.
We the best.
I guess we can rock with that.
To me, I'm the best. But my whole crew is live. You know, we got a whole crew. San Antonio's most wanted comedians. You know, shout out to my boy Jay Scott, Billy Jean grandson, my boy PJ. You know, we got a whole
Squad.
Yeah. Whole
Your next show, where can people check you out?
Man, we got some shows coming up. Check out the Spot Comedy Show. You know, that's one of the rawest comedy shows.
Mondays, right?
No, it's every month. Every month, you got tickets out there. You see us on the flyers, billboards, and stuff like that. You catch me on blackpeoplemeet.com, like I said.
What's your username? Because you got to hear his username that he used to have. What's your username?
But it wasn't that. It was on.
It was on Tag?
No, it was on Black Planet.
It was on Black Planet.
The Marvelous Mandingo.
What was it? What?
See?
Oh! What was yours? Tell me your name.
Mine was. So can I give context?
Just
It ain't gonna matter, right?
Okay, it don't
Because
matter.
I didn't believe me anyway. So mine was Sir Long Stroke _
That's too long.
Shit.
That's too long. That's too long.
No, you mentioned password.
No, I just password.
My
Say
my
not
last
long
name.
enough.
My password, my last name.
But shout out to the Black Vino Bell, you guys. I am DJ Big Blue Diamond. Nothing else. This is D Line 5.
Oh, I thought you know Travis. I know.
And this
You
is
look at
Travis. Yeah, I was gonna say Travis. This is D Line 5. We got the homie Travis staying at home. Hopefully you can join us next week on Wednesday.
we turn it up when you come.
We are. We're gonna turn up.
The bottle.
September 18th, Epic Bar. That's my next show.
September 18th.
Yeah, if you're in San Antonio, anybody want to see some live comedy, live music, September 18th, Epic Bar. Check that out. But Epic Bar, pull up.
Travis. I'm gonna try
Yo.
to get that. I'm gonna try to get the bottle for the next show.
What bottle? The plush?
From last year. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the Roman noodles. Did you know she ain't ever had Roman noodles before?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
shit.
While we on this again, we about to end.
Because you said noodles. You
And
said
I'm looking to hear like, yeah, I know you gotta have some.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
Gotta be something. Gotta be